On? Oh, I'm talking and the sound was not on. Thank you, Lisa. Is the sound on now? Yeah. Good morning, Dieta and Ellen and Valerie and Lisa and Ruth Ann and Johanna and Lita and Lynn and Mina and Pamela and Leslie. Leslie or Leslie? Well, anyway, sound's on now, right? Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday. Guess what I did yesterday? Slept. I slept all day while my husband watched the replay of the Indy 500. And then I woke up for an hour or two, and then I slept again all night. And I could go back to sleep right now without any trouble. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Lana. Anyway, good morning. So let's just get started, shall we? Because I got a lot to take care of today. Let's just say the wedding was beautiful. And then if I have time to talk to you about it, I will. I thought I had everything here, but I guess I didn't. So let's do some shameless plugs. And I got a big plug coming after we're all done with our regular plugs. So the main, you are not on the other site. Do you mean the YouTube? I think I am because somebody was here on YouTube. Yeah, right there. I'm on YouTube. Well, anyway, I'm here. So, Creative Cuteness is the website. You are definitely going to want to bookmark this because I got to tell you what, there's some really super cool stuff coming soon. And I mean soon, soon, like soon. And you're going to want it. I can promise you that. This is the hand lettering page. What? This is the creative hand lettering page. It's right here. Whatever. Whatever. I'm here. That's all I know. There's a lot of you guys here, and so I'm here, and I don't know where I'm not, but I am here. Anyway, bookmark Creator of Cuteness for all the books and the collage elements and the classes, and I'm done with the wedding, so stuff's gonna start happening fast. I got lots of plans, lots of big plans. First big plan is the 17th quarter of Journal Play Day is coming right up. We get 3 months in Journal Play Day, and we've already had 2. So the last one is creating our June book, and it is May 31st, which is this weekend. Saturday at 10 a.m. is our last of the 17th quarter for Journal Play Day. Then the 18th quarter of Journal Play Day is ready now for you guys to sign up. So you can sign up now for the summer sessions, July, August, and September. It's $25 for the 3 months. You make a new art journal each month. You get 1 to 3 new pages of art from me, and you learn a new tip or trick. This is what we did for May. I created the book, but I haven't done anything yet in it because this book is going to be a tell-all book. I'll put it that way. It's going to be a tell-all book for when I die. It's one of those things. It's a Swedish death journal. There I am. But I did make the book, and that's the important part. So that's Journal Play Day. You should sign up for it because the artwork is super cool for the month of June. This is the color palette for the month of June. You get this cute little summer vibes page, which is in a circle, so your page will be circular. You get it in black and white and in color. You get these collage elements and these journaling blocks, I guess, in black and white and color. You get the cute little ladybugs. You get the cute little bumblebees. You get the really, really cute circles. It's my favorite page. There it is, printed, printed, printed. And then you get the I don't know, buggy circles, I think we called them. They're they come in both color without the white detail and then with the white detail. And that's it. I mean, that's a lot of pages. Plus you get all that in black and white and in color. What is available in black and white and in color. Like this is pretty much just in color. This one's black and white in color, and this one's black and white in color. So it's coming. This is June, this Saturday. Don't miss it. If you miss it, it's always recorded, so you can always watch it at a later time, so don't worry if you miss it. It's recorded. And even if Facebook takes it away, I save it and then I can always give it back to you. So no problem. The next one is the book club, Creative Book Club for May, June, July, and August. It's the 6th session of our book club. So we have had May. Well, we haven't had May. We're almost done with May. Almost, but not quite. So we do 2 sessions a month. The first session is our No Excuses art journaling book, where we follow the directions in here and we work on journal pages every month. The second part of the class, which is usually at the end of the month, which is this Friday at 4 p.m., we review a new book and we do a lesson from the book. We do a tutorial from the book. We do a project from the book, something. And this month we are doing 3 books instead of 1. Doodling for Paper Crafters by Mei Lin Chung. We are doing The Doodle Formula by Adrienne Lumen. And we have a new author named Lindsay Ostrom. If you've never heard of her, she's pretty popular. It's called All You Gotta Do Is Doodly Do It. And it's a doodling book. So we're going to doodle. It's going to be so much fun. It's kind of like every month you get a new class in something else. And we're going to do all of my books, I've decided, because we really haven't done my books. So if you sign up for the book club, you're going to get classes in all of my stuff, which is kind of exciting. So this one is $30 for the 4 months, which makes it $7.50 a month. This is the book that we're doing next month. It's called Delight in the Details by Lisa Pace. I don't know what's ever happened to her. I'm going to have to do a little research because I know she was so popular and big and did a lot of stuff in the craft world. And now I haven't seen her for a long time. That's the book that we do. Okay. Are you ready for a big reveal? Everybody here? Everybody who's anybody? Drum roll, please. So, Adornit and I are still doing a lot of projects together, but we have kind of decided to do some projects without each other. So the first project that I am doing on my own is paper packs. I can't remember if I have 3 or 6, but I have a bunch of new paper packs. The first one that I'm going to preview with you is called Color Pop Girls. And man, oh man, is it cute. So these are 6 by 8. Some of the paper packs will be 6 by 6. But these girls are 6 by 8. And they are just in black and white. And I will show you why momentarily. They will be 2-sided and you'll get 2 of each. So you'll get this girl with this background on the back. Lots of words and lots of cutesies. You'll get this girl with lots of circles. I wish I could remember. This girl is called, I got to write them down. This girl is called Wild Woman. This girl is called Circle Sisters. And this is the back of hers. She gets all those lovely words. I can't remember her name. I got to write down the names. I can't remember this girl's name. And then the back of her is this one. And this one is called Flower Fairy, I believe. Look at her hair. It's so cool. And that's the back of this one. This one is a Leafy Lady. And that's the back of her. And this one is Alphabetty. Duh. And she's all alphabets. And she gets the alphabets on the back. I think there's a mistake here. I'm glad I showed you because I think they got the alphabets on the back of 2 of these, and we got to fix that. No, maybe not. No, I guess I'm wrong. No, we're good. So this is our first pack, and you'll be able to purchase this pack, and it's also going to coordinate with a class as well. Now, this is what you do with them. Let's get back to our wild woman. That's our wild woman. And look at, eek! You get to color them with whatever colors you want to color them with. So I colored her with watercolor, with Karen pens, which are the water-based pens, colored pencil, and Posca markers. So everything works on these. And they don't soak through to the other side. I mean, it's such cool paper. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, which is kind of good, but the paper is fabulous. So that's the first set. I think I have 3 sets altogether. But these are not available yet, but they will be. I have a little bit of altering on these before they print them. But these are 6x8 size, so they're going to make a super cool journal, right? Is this the same? Oh, that's right. That's the same because it's the same girl. But anyway, so these will be a class as well as a paper pad, right? So that's it. That's the big exciting news. What do you think? Do you like the Color Pop girls? Um, there are 6 total. Her, 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 her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somebody tell me if you like them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love them. So that's what's coming new. Paper pads. They're not paper pads. They're packs like this. Like you'll get a pack of the papers. So they won't be padded at all. They're just going to be loose. And I think they're going to be super fun. But that's just part of what's coming. I have some other new things coming, but I'm not going to tell you yet. That's the first one. Color Pop Girls. And I had so much fun coloring them. I hope you guys do too. So that's the big announcements. That's it for me for today. And let's go to our cards. Oh, no, there is another announcement. I have posted the June prompts in the prompt section, in the file section. June prompts are ready to be printed or ready to be looked at. So, oh, I like the idea of note cards, Donna. I don't know, maybe. The June prompts are ready to look at. So you can get those, print them out, look at them. I am going to be using 3x5 index cards. You could use little bitty index cards like this. My sister-in-law gave me this cute little pack of index cards. You could use this size. You could use a bigger size, all the way up to 5x7. You don't have to use index cards, but it is also the Index Card a Day Challenge, which starts June 1st. So if you want to participate in the Index Card a Day Challenge and you want more information on the Index Card a Day Challenge, go to daisyyellowart.com. I don't think Carmen's here today, so let me put it in. daisyyellowart.com. And you can get more information about Index Card a Day Challenge. There it is, Daisy Yellow Art. They're the ones that are sponsoring the Index Card a Day Challenge, and we do it for 61 days, so all of June and all of July. Our prompts for June are idioms, which are my favorite thing on the planet. I don't think I'm going to use index cards. I think I'm going to cut 3x5 pieces of mixed media or watercolor papers. Um, I just don't want to use index cards. I want to use the size, but I don't want to use the card. All right, so on the day that I was not here, which was yesterday, our prompt was sunflowers, saffron, sage, and sweet William. Hang on, my friend Marilyn's messaging me. And this is what I did. I was online last night and I found the cutest Dr. Seuss quote. Hang on, I gotta erase a little tiny bit there. I loved this quote and it really summed up how I felt about the weekend with the wedding. It says, because when you stop and look around, this life is pretty amazing. I just love that quote. And I wanted to put it in a circle. So I took a bowl and I traced a circle and then I just drew my sunflowers and painted them in with watercolor. I think it's all watercolor and Posca. So that's yesterday. Here's my S. Just the Karen pen and Posca. Okay, that's yesterday. Today, our prompt is tiger lily and tulip, and I'm just going to do Lindsay tulips, which I've drawn for decades. And I think I want a blue background. Mainly I want the blue because it's stuck to the bottom here. All right. Where did Riley and Sabri go on their honeymoon? They went home. They haven't gone anywhere yet. They are going to the Bahamas, but next week. They have a lot to take care of. They had to turn in their marriage certificate today, their marriage license today, because because it was the weekend and then yesterday was Memorial Day, the courts weren't open. So today is their first official day being married, I guess. Guess that's what it means. But they're going to the Bahamas, and mainly because Riley works for the Hyatt hotels, and the Hyatt has a hotel in the Bahamas, and then they get a good deal. She's all about a good deal, and it was a fabulous wedding. Fabulous. So let's draw, and we'll talk. Hang on, let's get me in the camera. I gotta fix my seat here. My butt cushion was not where it needed to be. So yeah, that's where they're going, the Bahamas. I'm gonna do this without a pencil, I think. Charlene said, what? Loved your dancing coat? Oh, my coat was so pretty. Um, it was very well received by everybody except Riley. My tulips are wine glasses without the stems. That's how I will be drawing tulips today. And apparently I'm very shaky. Anyway, yeah, everybody loved my coat. Oh my God. Everybody laughed so hard. I don't know how Savry's family felt, but I know his mom feels the same way as me. She wants grandkids really bad. She has 0. At least I have 1. Atticus did so good. He walked down the aisle. I mean, it was pretty great. Pretty great. We're going to do some kind of overlapping flowers. It was the most beautiful day ever. Perfect weather. I didn't even really need my jacket for dancing because it was such perfect weather. It was just perfect. I can't say the wedding was perfect because I was in charge of all of the putting out of fires, and there were a lot of fires to put out. I don't know if that happens with all weddings or not, but it seems to happen with every one we've done. I will say, if I was to tell anybody whose kids are getting married what to do, I would say pick a place that is all inclusive, um, because it just gets really, really hard when you have to set up and tear down and pack up a bunch of stuff. They forgot to do the champagne toast, so I have my friend Debbie got me so many bottles of champagne and 5 cases to be exact. And I have 5 cases left. So they forgot to do the champagne toast. They had so much extra alcohol. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I don't know if you can sell alcohol on Facebook Marketplace, but I hope so because they have a lot left. What else? My nephew, uh, you know how you see like on TV shows and stuff where um people get together at weddings? Like the bridesmaid and the groomsmen or whatever. Well, my nephew hooked up with my daughter's roommate, and that's weird. And we told them it was weird, and they don't seem to care. And he stayed for the whole weekend with us because we had cabins that were all together in one place, and that was super fun. And he ended up staying with us the whole weekend because she was there, and that's weird. She has been my daughter's best friend for ever. And now, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm just going to say that. I don't like it at all. What else? My daughter was freaking beautiful. She was a bridezilla a little bit on the day, but I guess that's who I've raised is bridezillas. Oh, Barbara, we stayed right across from the Gold Miners Inn. We rented the whole entire place. They're called Creektown Cottages. And man, it was the best ever. They had this outdoor like barbecue area. We had so much food left over. Um, because my daughter is in the hospitality industry as a pastry chef. She knew to bring, she bought 30, I think 30 aluminum foil pans, big pans, and lids for them. Oh, thank you, Valerie. That is good news. I'm going to tell her that. Anyway, so we had so much food left over. That was awesome. We just sat and ate all weekend. And we were near the downtown area, so we were able to walk around and get ice cream at the ice cream place. It was a super fun weekend. What else can I tell you? I mean, there was nothing really that was. Oh, wait, I can tell you something. So my daughter kept telling me for weeks that she wasn't going to do a bouquet toss. And I'm like, Riley, you're so traditional. You really should do a bouquet toss. And she kept saying, no, 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 I don't want to. I'm like, okay, what can I do? Not going to talk you into it. So, uh, when they delivered the flowers, which were amazing, she had mostly greenery and then some white flowers in with the greenery. There was one that said bouquet toss. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. She decided to do the bouquet toss. And so the DJ, they run everything for you. And all of a sudden I hear him say, it's time for the bouquet toss, all the single ladies to the whatever. So I stood back. And then my daughter gets up there. I'm going to cry even talking about it. And she goes, today couldn't have happened without one special person. And it was me. And so instead of tossing the bouquet, she handed me a bouquet and said the nicest things about me. And it was really great. It was great. Um, she just was such a sweet girl. And we are bestest of friends. Ah, I tear up even thinking about it. How did Bugsy do at the daycare center? Great. At the motel care center. Yeah, Bugsy did great. And then unfortunately, not unfortunately that we picked her up, but we did pick up Bugsy on, what day is it? We picked her up Sunday because online it said that these cabins that we stayed at were dog friendly. So I went and got Bugsy and brought her back to the cabin so she could hang out with my other daughter's, my daughter's roommate's dog, and they were having so much fun. And then, unfortunately, when we checked out yesterday, I left Bugsy's food in the refrigerator because she gets food that needs to be refrigerated. And they called my daughter, the housekeeper called and said, "Hey, was there a dog in this cabin?" And my daughter's like, "Yeah." Uh-huh. And they said, "Well, this is one of the cabins that is not allowing dogs. So we have to charge you $100 fee to clean the cabin." So that was kind of a bummer, but well, I learned my lesson now to check things like that. But yeah, at where Bugsy was, they said that she found her person because Bugsy's kind of weird that way. She doesn't like everybody. And so she found her person, and that's the only person she would let pick her up or take her, whatever. But she got along good with all the dogs, so that's fine with me. What else? They changed into their Kamai clothing, which is traditional. Oh, I posted pictures yesterday and I wasn't supposed to post them yet, so I had to take them down. So soon as my daughter gives me the okay, I will post a bunch of pictures here for you guys to see. But they changed into their traditional Kamai clothing, which is the clothing of Cambodia. And I got to tell you what, I liked it better than her wedding dress. I thought it was incredible. And I think so many people did. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. And Atticus walked all the way down the aisle without any problem. They did the cutest thing. They gave him a ring pop to carry down the aisle. And then when he got to Savory, he was supposed to give the ring pop to Savory. And then Savory would give him a lollipop. And the same with the flower girls. And they all did it. They did great. It was the cutest thing. So cute. I don't know what else. I mean, it was just a beautiful wedding. But the funnest part was at the cabins because they're Yosemite friends. All the people that they met in Yosemite when they both worked there hung out at the cabin with us. And they brought this big speaker that I thought was just a speaker. And then night before last, all of a sudden they bring out microphones and we did karaoke all night long. And I got to tell you what, these kids from Yosemite, they're not kids, they're grown-ups pretty much. They take their karaoke very seriously. And it was super fun. And I think it's because they live in Yosemite and there's not a movie theater. What are you going to do on a Friday night or even a Tuesday night? So that was really fun doing karaoke with these young people. And now I want a speaker and I want to continue to do karaoke. It's funny how you know songs, and you can sing to them, but then when it comes time to um, do karaoke, you're out of tune. You can't remember the words. It's just fun. I don't think I've ever done karaoke before. Maybe I have, but I don't know. I don't recall. Yes, the taco truck was amazing. All the food was really good. Savory's family's friend did the Asian food and the cocktail hour with spring rolls and was just lovely. Everything was good. And Riley didn't want the rest of her wedding cake because, you really can't save it. And she's lactose intolerant anyway, dairy free. So they're not going to eat the cake anyhow. Savory doesn't like cake. So I got to take it home. I had a piece this big yesterday. I got like 3 more pieces to eat. Super excited about it. What else can I tell you? Speaking of those cute tulips are stinking cute. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie or Leslie? You got to tell me. I don't want to keep saying the wrong thing. We're going with a Lindsay kind of sky. Just kind of a line going across the sky of color. So we left with one table that wasn't ours because we had to take some 6-foot tables, which apparently are only 4-foot tables. And I told the caterer lady that they were 6-foot tables, and they're not. They're 4-foot tables, and she was not happy with me. I had so many fires to put out because of this caterer person who really wasn't doing their job really that well, if you ask me. And then come to find out later in the evening, I felt really bad because one of the caterers, or they're not a caterer, they were a event planner. One of her staff broke her foot early on in the evening. And I felt really bad that I was a bitch to her all night, but it was bad. Like they had during cocktail hour, they had these really large pitchers with a spout at the bottom. Do you know what I'm talking about? And that's where you could go get water, lemonade, or iced tea. And the water pitcher, because it was hot, was out of water like 2 or 3 or 4 times. And I had to go find somebody to fill the pitcher. And one of Savory's cousins was doing the same thing because he was not, a lot of us weren't drinking just water. Um, and so he finally picked up the pitcher and took it into the kitchen and just filled it himself. And I'm like, that's my guy. There were many little snafus like that. And she was not very nice. But she did. Oh, Leslie says, I am not picky about the name as long as you do not lead with cranky old lady Leslie. Okay, I'll do my best. Cranky old lady Leslie. Um, what was I gonna say? Something else. Oh yeah. They had set the tables. Riley had sent her pictures of what she wanted, for the way her tables were set because they were all preset. It was really beautiful. And she had like forest green, dark forest green napkins. And Riley wanted them to be tied in a knot. She saw something on Instagram or somewhere where the napkins were tied in a knot, right? And so Riley was getting her pictures taken with Savory, and she comes back in. She goes, I am so mad. And I'm like, what's the matter? And she said, she's got the napkins all laid out, and they were folded flat and then tucked under each plate. They were really, it was pretty. I didn't have a problem with it, but we paid you a lot of money. My daughter told you she wanted them tied in a knot. Don't mess with her mother. So I went out and I found the girl and I said, hey, the napkins look really pretty, but this isn't what Riley wanted. She wanted them tied in a knot so that when everybody sat down, they were really, it was a big chunky knot tied. So she looks at me and says, oh yeah, we're going to do that right now. And I'm like, you already have all the tables set with them tucked under the table cloth. Don't make me think that you were going to change it without me talking to you. So there were little things like that, but even if she had left them the way they were, it would have been fine because they were done really pretty. It was beautiful. What can you say? No more weddings. I'm done. Those kids all have to figure it out on their own now if they're not going to stay married or something. The day of my first wedding, um, two things happened at my first wedding that were just kind of out of control, I guess. I don't even know what you would want to call it. But the first thing that happened was as we were setting up and getting ready, well, it was all inclusive, so we didn't have to lift a finger. We just went and everything was done because that's how my parents rolled. And it was it's now a Ritz-Carlton hotel, but it used to be called the Huntington Sheraton Hotel in Southern California. Big, beautiful, old Pasadena hotel. Beautiful. And they were just remodeling the place. So I had a photographer that I wanted to take some pictures of me beforehand um, in the foyer. And it was so pretty because they had some wallpaper coming off and some wallpaper on. You know what I mean? Like kind of cool and vintage. And everybody else thought it was horrible. Like, oh my gosh, you should get your money back because they're doing a remodel. And I'm like, I know, I like it. Calm down. It's okay. So we were in the foyer of the hotel having my picture taken, and there was a sweet little lady sitting in a chair. Um, and she had a handbag, in her lap, just a little handbag with a handle and a hat and gloves on. And I'll never forget it as long as I live. And she kept telling me in a very thick French accent, oh, you are so beautiful. Your mother must be so proud. And she just kept going on. And because I was waiting for the photographer, this is during the days of film, right? So I'm waiting for the photographer to change out a roll of film. And she's just talking to me and talking to me and watching me get my picture taken because you could do that, You could just, it's a hotel. And of course, people are staying there and you could do that. So it was just one of those moments when you're getting married that you remember, right? Okay. Fast forward 6 weeks later, I get a letter in the mail saying, hello, my name is Yvette Konkoff, and I am your birth mother. And I was the lady at your wedding in the chair talking to you. So I was able to attend your wedding. And I'm radically freaked out by the letter, by her comments, by the fact that she was at my wedding. Crazy, right? Crazy. So, turns out, long story short, that she hired a private detective to try to find me for a long time. And because back in the day, you know, you would register for wedding gifts at places. And my mom was a giant Tiffany's fan. And so we registered at Tiffany's back in the day. And a couple other places in Southern California that were big back then. One was called Adele's. Anyway, that's where we registered. And so, because of the registry, your name gets out there. And when you have to get a wedding license, marriage license, your name also gets out in the public. And So her private detective was able to find me. Right? Crazy story. That's how my birth mother found me. Yes, Brent's cousin cut his hair and styled it, and it was fabulous. Really good. And any love connections? Yes, Donna. My older daughter's roommate hooked up. Do they still use the words hook up? Hooked up with my nephew. And I did not like it, I must say. It was just weird, you know? Just weird. Anyway, that's that. And I got to tell you, Savri's Cambodian family is the most fun. I had so much fun dancing with all these girls and his mom. And they do, I guess one of the things in the Cambodian tradition is, or not tradition, but I don't even know what I'm saying. But a lot of times they do line dancing. So we were out there doing some line dancing, and it looked like hula to me. The way they were doing their hands, and I got in there and did the dancing with them. Don't worry, I'll post videos later. Oh, I know what the second thing was I was telling you about my first wedding. My mom offered me at the wedding itself. She did not like the guy I was marrying. Um, Neither one of them did. My dad didn't either. He was not easy to like, put it that way. So at the wedding itself, she offered me $10,000 to not marry him. She could have said $1 million because I was getting married no matter what. Probably should have taken her up on the offer now that things have been different, but I'm glad I didn't. I wouldn't have had Bailey Curtis or Riley. Wouldn't have had Brent. So yeah. But yeah, that was kind of a weird thing. And back then, not now, back then you invited the entire family. And my mom and dad had their whole family there, and they loved every minute of it, of that part, like showing off to their friends and their family. I guess that's what it was, really. But I did not take her up on the $10,000. I should have, because a year later I was divorced, but whatever. Was this a question? Hi, Jamie. What's up, Bugs? That's your dad, Bugsy. Where is Bugsy? On the bed. Oh, she's on the bed. She's found her new happy place on our bed. Anyway, any other questions about the wedding that I didn't touch on yet? Savri's mother is beautiful, not was beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful that night, but she was so funny because she wore this real pretty black dress because we were told by Riley that the mother of the bride and the groom's mother had to wear black. So we both wore black. And then afterwards, she changed into this amazing pink sequined, looked like a mermaid dress to me. And she is just a gorgeous woman. Gorgeous. And then one of Savri's cousins was there. Well, all his cousins, all 400 of them. Not really. There could have been 400 people at the wedding, but we did not have the space for that. So there were only 100 of his family members there. Um, and I lost my train of thought. I really lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was saying. Hmm? Nope, gone. Just gone. I don't know. They went around from table to table, Riley and Savory, with envelopes because that's a traditional Khmer thing. After they changed into their Khmer clothing, and people gave them money in these envelopes. Pretty much not our side of the family, pretty much his side of the family did that. Our side of the family's like, can you guys take Venmo? We don't have any cash. My mother-in-law did fine at the wedding. She fell when she got home. We have a lot to talk about with her this week. We're going over there today. She was wandering a lot, kind of disoriented, and we hadn't seen that before with her. My father-in-law also fell. My father-in-law fell at the wedding. My mother-in-law fell when she got home. But my husband's brother took care of her all night. She just sat inside because she was cold, and it wasn't cold. It was warm all weekend, but she was cold. I told her to bring a jacket. I gave her my jackets. My husband gave her his suit coat jacket, and she wouldn't wear it because it didn't fit her. I don't know. Don't get me going. But thank you for asking, Donna. I didn't pay attention to any of that kind of stuff. Oh, and my daughter had her trailer there. I mean, not my daughter's trailer, my old trailer. That was a photo booth. Oh my gosh, we took so many photos in the photo booth. It was super fun. Super fun. My long jacket was great. I loved it. Everybody loved it. Riley was so not happy with me for talking about grandkids, but Savory's mom loved it because she wants grandkids more than me. Oh, that's what I was going to say. One of Savory's cousins was there. I mean, lots of his cousins were there, but one of them married a white guy, and she's Cambodian, and they had a little baby. And Riley goes, Mom, this is what our babies are going to look like. And oh my gosh, was she ever cute. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Could we have one today? She was darling. So, anyway, that's about that. I drank 3 Cokes. I was hammered on Coca-Cola. I didn't get any of my daughter's desserts. I thought there would be some left over that I would be able to eat afterwards, but no, they were all gone because she's such a good pastry chef. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It was just great. It was just a great night. You'll see more when I post the pictures. I had my hair and makeup done, and I hated my makeup, but I think the pictures will come out good, but I looked like a corpse. I'm not used to makeup on me. And then the next day, because you fall asleep with makeup on and it's nasty. Hold on. Let me find a tulip quote. Tulip quote. can't read any of these. Some of them are so tiny. Something about eternal love. I don't like any of these quotes. No. I don't know. I'm just going to write tulip time, I think. Oh, that's really going to be pretty. Something about love. And in the end, love tastes like tulips having rain in a colored cup. These are just dumb quotes. What can you do? Huh, I don't know. Does anybody have a suggestion? I've done Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Lynn says, my brother got married on Sunday by Elvis. He was excellent. After marrying them with lyrics from his songs, they had their own vows. Then he sang for over an hour. That's the coolest. Ah. Not Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I've done it a million times. I'm going to think for a minute. I'm thinking of just writing a word. I don't know. Let me just look up simple flower quote. To me, flowers are happiness. I like that. Every flower blooms in its own time. Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. The earth laughs in flowers. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. I've done all of these. I like that. No, you guys, it's ridiculous. I'm going to do a T on the back side here, and then we'll come back to it. Because I have to do a T. Tulips are the poets of the garden. Oh, I love that. Thanks, Cindy. That's happening. My pen's not working as well as it should be. It's a brand new pen. Don't you love how you can just vary up letters just a little bit to make them look different? I do. That's really pretty. Looks great in this sky. That's the other thing. I had to find something that would work in that amount of space that I had. That is really pretty. I like it a lot. Okay. This is so crooked. How did I cut this so crooked? Must have not had it lined up there. Still looks crooked to me. Hang on. Oh yeah, it's definitely crooked. What size is this pen? It is a 03. What else can I talk to you guys about? I don't know. I should have used a pencil here. Eh, it's not what I wanted at all. But I can fix it. It's okay. Well, not what I was hoping for. We'll just play now. And just do whatever. I guess it is what it is. What did Sandy say? Turn it over and do it in pencil. You're so smart. Much better, right? All I needed was the line there. I want to see a photo of Brent's feet in those shoes. I don't think I have one. But those shoes were awesome. I hope somebody got a picture of that. He kept him on. Oh, no, not for dancing. For dancing, he put on his brand new Nikes. That's what I was hoping for. It's just a tulip. Just a simple tulip and a simple tea. It's much better. Much better. Much more better. Was I telling you guys about Sabri's mom and her dress? Did I tell you about that? Yeah, she changed to this pink sequin. She's very tiny. Sequined, beautiful dress. Beautiful. And she kept telling me that she had never been to a wedding like this. She'd only been to Cambodian weddings, but then her husband said, Sav's dad said that they had been to a wedding that was a traditional American type wedding. So I don't know. I do like the purples and the blues here for the letter. But she's really beautiful. She's just such a pretty woman. And we know that the babies are going to be so pretty because all his family is pretty. We met his brother for the first time. I think our family is a little much for some people. So I hope we didn't totally freak them all out. Crazy white people, like that. Because we are a little bit of crazy white people. A little bit. Me with my crazy jacket. And my son and my daughter did a 7.5 minute speech. And we were told to keep them at 3 minutes. And it was like, my son's a really good writer and he based it on the economy and it was funny. Wasn't political. It was just funny. How did the in-laws stay in the cabins too? No, I think they went home. I don't really know where they went after the wedding. But our family is, we are helpers. I don't even know what you call it. We are cleaner-uppers. And his family took off and didn't help clean up. I think they probably thought that we had that all paid for and that somebody else would do it, I don't think they realized it was part of what they were supposed to do. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we didn't see them for the rest of the weekend. I don't know if they went home or. Oops, I forgot one part of the tea. Don't remember what color I used. Well, I guess that's the color I'm using. Are you going to do the blue at the bottom of the tea? Yes, I forgot it. Thank you, Sandy. Did Savry make Riley cry? Oh my gosh, he is a guy of very few words. Like he'll sit there all night long when we're hanging out and just play on his phone and say nothing. But then when it comes to, he's very serious, you know? He's a very serious kind of guy. And oh yeah, Riley talked on and on and on with her vows. She just kept going. And it was really cute because their friend from Yosemite was their officiant, and so he knows them very well, and he had a very personal touch to his vows, or his, whatever you call it, whatever he used to marry them with, the words that he married them with. I don't know. And Savry's was less than a minute. He had us all crying, including his family and their friends. Was lovely. He's just my favorite guy. And I didn't want to say that at the wedding, but honestly, he's the best guy I know right now. He's just such a good human. I really like these weird colors together. Or to me, they're weird. Okay, let's glue everything down. And then decide if we want to paint in any of these letters. And then we're done. Almost on time. Not quite. So yeah, those of you guys who are only here for the art, I'm sorry because I will be posting wedding pictures later. I like looking at everybody's wedding pictures, honestly. Yeah, his family wanted to do a Khmer wedding, a Cambodian wedding at a big hall down near where they lived, and they wanted to invite all 400 friends and family members that we had to cut from the wedding because who can afford to have that many people at a wedding? And the kids didn't want to do that. Riley and Savory didn't want to have a hall wedding. They wanted to do it as well as ours. So they wanted to do 2 weddings. But they didn't. There's the yucky tea. I like the tulips on this one. I just didn't like the tea. Mr. T. I was afraid to get in there too much with my fingers. And there were so many beautiful flowers that they were going to leave at the wedding, and we all took them home. So many pretty flowers. She had my favorite Queen Anne's lace, which I have in the kitchen. I have several vases I took home because Riley had about 150 bud vases, and I asked her if I could take some because my flowers needed water. She said yes. I don't like that white there. So we're going to go over it a little bit. That looks much prettier. Much prettier. Oh, my mother-in-law did okay, Barbara, until she fell when she got home. And she was wandering, so it's hard to explain. I don't think she has dementia. She's very awkward in public situations, so it was kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it to you. But she did okay. All right, so I do think I want to fill in these spots. It's very dark. Guess I still had purple on my brush. I did not want to. Wanted to have blue. This is not a good brush. It's what my husband uses for models, and I don't know why I have it up here. Oh well. I can take off some of the color here. Maybe. Maybe not. So, Barbara, we have to have a very serious discussion with my mother-in-law regarding her using a walker, which she refuses to do. So that's this week. It's going to be really hard. Okay. So there's that side. Kind of wish I had left that. Let's try this. I'll just get some darker bluey purple. We'll call it done. Okay. Well, I don't know if I like it or not. She did not, Donna. Palma says, hi, super late. Had to do an administrator training. Well, Palma, I'll have to tell you all about the wedding later. Because I'm done and I got to get ready to go with Brent down the hill. But it was good. All right. Tulips are the poets of the garden. I really like that. Hold on. Gonna add some white dots in here. I think it's wedding cake for breakfast. Wedding cake and eggs, maybe. Cake and eggs. That should be something on a menu. Okay, now I'm done. So here's this side with the tulips. And then here's my tea side. Not done. And I have to write T is for tulips. Much better. Little things can just add a lot. Okay, so let's find. T is for tulips. Okay, done now. Almost. Okay, that's it. Oh, she would hate to have a walker glammed up for her, but I know, Donna. I did that for my mom's. But no. Paula says you need a little heart somewhere. I do? Okay. How about right here? Maybe here. Now I have to have several. Several hearts. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see what's tomorrow. Tomorrow is RSTU Ursinia and Unita cactus. Ooh, I'm going to do a cactus, I think. That's tomorrow. So excited. And then somewhere I got to throw in all of these. We're going to have to do a bonus card or something for X, Y, and Z. I don't know. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. What day is it? Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday. And yeah, I love y'all so much. And thanks for being here. And I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on the Color Pop Girls. Let's just look at them one more time. Because they're going to be so much fun to color, or you can leave them black and white. And they're going to be two-sided. Here's Alphabety. Two-sided. Two-sided. Love the leaves. This one with flowers. I think this one needs to bleed off the page. This Circle Sister. Yeah, this one bled off the page. It's so much nicer to use. This one. Pretty. That's the same one, right? Yeah, same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Circle Sisters. Nope, these are not through Adornit. These will be offered on Lindsay's website only. These are only available from me. Pretty fun, hey? And this is just one of several different paper packs. They will come like this. And this one, you're going to get 2 of everything. Right? So fun. I'm excited to share these with you guys. So excited. And there will be a class to go along with them. Okay. Have a really good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And share your tea for tulips or tiger lilies. Okay. Bye.